Hello folks, welcome to episode 26 of this Crystal Palace save. We are deep into season 3, only a couple of episodes to go in this season, and form has picked up unbelievably. We'll talk about it in a second. So form has gone great since we were last together. I'm still doing the same thing that I was talking about then. I haven't changed the tactic at all actually since that point. But I am going into those comprehensive highlights and we are picking up results, and we have had some absolute corking results. Let's go and have a look at them. So I think the last game you saw was the game against Leicester, 0-0 board draw. And the next game out we went away to Liverpool. Now you'd think that was a recipe to lose badly, but we were 3-0 up. And what was really interesting in this game, we were 3-0 up and Liverpool weren't having that many chances. Watching it on the longer highlights, I've forgotten the word yet again because I'm an idiot, and then decided to switch to key highlights, and all of a sudden Liverpool were on top, and I was confused by that. And it seems to happen every time I do that. When I switch from long highlights, as a word start with C and it's gone, and move to key highlights, it just changes. And I don't understand that, because it doesn't make any sense that it should change the chances and the way in which the game is played, other than maybe I can make more tweaks and things. But in some of these games I wasn't really making the tweaks. I was just kind of shouting and doing the usual stuff I would do in a normal game, but although maybe I was doing it at the right times, I don't know, but something weird's going on. Anyway, yeah, so we beat Liverpool 3-1, goals from Eze, Mayoral, rare goal, and Popov, who has been very, very good. Then away against Newcastle, who aren't doing that well, beaten 5-2. This was a game and a half. Adams, Aribo, Eze and Armstrong with 2 goals. Absolutely fantastic. Home against Nottingham Forest, who were struggling in the league. They were promoted with us. Adams, Popov, and an own goal from their lad. And then we played West Ham, who are doing all right, and they scored an early goal. We got it back from Eze, but that was all she wrote. And quite amazingly, actually, Eze has got Player of the Month. He's been really good. I think he had something like 3 goals and 4 assists, something like that over the month. Was it 1, 2? I'm just counting. Yeah, 3 goals and it's 4 assists, so really, really impressive. And we've just played Everton away from home. This was a battle, a bloody battle. No, we're at home. We scored early on, then they had then we immediately got Popov sent off. It was a bad challenge right on the edge of the area. They scored from the free kick, lovely free kick, and then bizarrely we scored almost immediately from the goal kick. But then it was a real battle. They got it back into it, and McCarthy scored a long-range screamer. But we really, really had to work hard to get that with 10 men. But winning that 3-2 is a massive, massive result. So let's have a look what that does for us in the table. We are currently in 10th, as you can see, 46 points. The way the league's going to go, I think it's going to be 7th, which is the European place. So that is not completely out of the question. We've got a game in hand over all the teams above us. We've got 2 games in hand over Leicester, and we are playing Arsenal today, which would put us on the same points as Arsenal with 31 games played, which would be great. And then we'd be in a bunch of teams trying to reach that. We've beaten Liverpool already. We've struggled against all the rest of the teams up there. So Arsenal are a challenge, but they are the one who are struggling a little bit more. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to record this on comprehensive highlights. I remembered the word. I'm going to record it on comprehensive highlights and just edit it down, just because I'm slightly worried when I put it on key highlights. It's probably stupid, but that's what it seems like. When I put it on key highlights, I don't get the same game that I do if I put it on comprehensive highlights. In terms of chances, the opposition seems to have an advantage somehow, and I don't understand how that works. I'm guessing it must be something to do with the control of the game by the manager not controlling it well enough where I am able to do that in comprehensive highlights. That's what I'm guessing, but it's not something I found prior to that. I was winning games, I was making changes, in the second season very effectively, and at the start of this season, but yeah, it's interesting anyway. But we are going to go into this and we are going to try and get something out of this game. We are hampered here, unfortunately, with a number of injuries and suspensions and ineligibilities. That's the word. So Kevin Palmer, not really a problem. He's out. Popov is suspended because of his red card. Dean Garner is injured. That's not a problem. But the main issue we have is we have Armstrong and Nketiah, who are both out. Which is a problem because they are probably the two people who've been doing best up top. So we are going to be playing with Mayoral, who actually, to be fair, he's played there for quite some time. He's not great. You look at his 6.78. It's not been great. He's playing a bunch of games, only 2 goals and 4 assists, but he's done okay, sort of sitting in there in that pressing forward role. And Che Adams, he's coming in. He was on the left side. He's now going up top. He has scored 14 goals this season, so it's certainly not a terrible player to have on there. The problem we have is then this weakens the bench. We're playing Nakajima on the left. I'm not disappointed with putting Nakajima out there. I love the bloke. Eze's still there on the right, and we still have Eribo and Milivojevic, who are an absolute beast of a pair in the centre. Mitchell, Chabot, Ferguson and Nyambi across the back line, so no Popov there. That's going to weaken us a bit because he has been, look at this, 7.09, 2 goals. He's a beast, but I guess this guy as well, since he's come in, 7.08, 4 goals, 5 assists. Very, very good player. And Faraday is in goal. Let's do this. Let's see what we can do against Arsenal. As I say, we're going long highlights. It's gone again. Bloody hell. My brain is a scary place. It's a long one. Comprehensive. There we go. That seems a fair thing to say. Didn't work. We'll go with Faith then. We've inspired Ferguson and Nyambi, so that's good. They're sitting right next to each other, inspiring each other. You've lost the last 3 games against Arsenal. Are you confident of being able to end that hoodoo on Saturday? It's no reason we can't do it, apart from they're very good. It's not the best weather. We'll try and play our normal game. It looks blue skies, to be fair. This is our form currently. That's not bad, is it? It's not bad. We haven't lost in ages, but we have got then, after Arsenal, we've got to play Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United and City. So, that's a thing. We are on comprehensive highlights. So, we'll play through this and we'll see how it goes. It's probably about 15 minutes to get through the match, but it's worth it if we can get something out of it. Right, so Bellerin is trying to beat the man. Ball inside to Thomas. Thomas into Maitland-Niles. And here we go. Courier around the corner to Aubameyang. They are creating things quite nicely. Closing down. Oh, 1-0 down already. Tagliafico was a bit unlucky. Ball bounced out to him and into the back of the net it went. I have been playing with taking off the long throw. Ball goes in. The keeper, he doesn't really come out for it. But Mayoral, oh, it's just the wrong side. Was that Mayoral? I'm not entirely sure who that was. Milivojevic probably looking at position. Corner ball in. Pepe, and it's headed wide by Aubameyang. A lot of chances here of Arsenal playing well at the start of this match. But a nice bit of play from Ferguson. I think with this comprehensive highlights, you really do see how effective your defenders are. Aubameyang, it's gone wide to Tagliafico. Ball in and headed over again from Pepe. All right, throw in for the boys and it's straight into the... It's in. I did not think anything was going to come of that. Jay Leno in goal. he just palmed it out and well, that's a bit of terrible goalkeeping. He should have had that. He just drops it. Adams comes in and Mayoral plays it in the back of the net. It's 1-1. Pepe free kick. Oh, over the top. I think Faraday did get his hands to that. Very, very nicely done. We don't have much on the bench, unfortunately. Pepe, ball in. Oh, and it's just wide. Was that... Yeah, it was a goal kick. Oh, he's been tackled. Is that going off for a corner? It looks like it is. We've done 0 from corners, but we all know Arsenal are no good at corners, so let's see whether we can get something out of this. Ball in from Eze. That's pretty abysmal. Need to figure out how to make corners work. Maybe actually read something to know what's a good strategy. But well played to Nakajima. Nakajima into Adams. Mitchell, this is well played. Nakajima, shoot, man. Oh my god, I thought that was in. It was a great shot from Nakajima. So at half time, not bad. You know, it's going to be hard. Weren't bad, but you've got more to come, is what I think is probably the best thing to say. We don't want to do anything to the tactics. I'm going to play a little bit wider on the attack. Really use those flanks. There we go, Bellerin, throw in. And we managed to clear that nicely, but recycled. Mitchell doing his best here to cause Bellerin some difficulties, and Faraday deals with that cross easily, straight at him. Ball is pumped up the pitch, but it doesn't help, and they are coming back. Can we win the ball off them? Don't know. Ceballos, that's a lovely little ball. He's done well today picking out Bellerin, but the defence have kind of dealt with all those crosses in quite nicely. It's not led to an easy opportunity for the Arsenal. Oh, that was almost a goal there. It was really unlucky. Challenge came in and it just didn't kind of slide quite enough there, and just kind of toe tapped it to the forward. Right, Mitchell. Adams has got it. He's gone wide to find Eze. He's found Nyambi. A bit of space here. Eze's got it now. Oh, and into the forward there, but the defender got in there first. Corner. At this point, I'm looking to bring somebody on. A few fresh legs in that area. We're going to take Milivojevic off. I'm going to bring McCarthy on, who has been a very, very able replacement for Milivojevic. Bellerin's on the right side here. And the ball goes long. Adams. Oh my. What a chance. I think we might have to look to... Oh, it's well defended. Oh, look at that. Correa finds the back of the net. It is 2-1 to the Arsenal. I wonder whether we need to be a little bit more positive in how we're playing, because not quite doing it yet. I might put Aribo... What's he on at the minute? A central midfielder. That's not what I want him on. Is that what he's been on all this time? I want him as a playmaker. Alright. See if he can find a few more balls around. And Ceballos, why is he so hard to say? Ceballos. Oh, it's a free kick, and that is not where you want to be giving free kicks away. Pepe. Just into the side netting. So there we go. Faraday, long ball. Oh, it's cleared, but we've managed to get hold of it. Eze into McCarthy. McCarthy into Eze. Ball in. It's in. It's Adams. It's a lovely finish. It's 2-2. Great stuff. Right then, let's demand more. Let's see if we can pick up the winning goal in the last few minutes of this game. It's certainly Arsenal who are going to be the better side. Who've been the better side today, but we are still in it. We are scoring goals. And Zaha managed to get onto that. That's our, presumably that's our Zaha. Right, there's a few tired legs out there. Joe Aribo is looking knackered in the middle. Let's bring on Esposito, who's done all right. So Farine looks to pick out the guy on the right side there, but he's found Pepe instead, and it's the defender who makes an awesome challenge. Ooh, the time is ticking away. Don't think we've got any more subs to make, to be perfectly honest. No, we do. We have one more sub that we can make. Maybe Nakajima off, Podance on. The extra legs, perhaps. 93 minutes. Oh, Nyambi clears it. Come on. I think a draw would not be a bad result at all against a good Arsenal side. They've pushed it all the way back. It looks like this might be the end of game highlight. Here they come. Oh, we've cleared it. And they're back at us. Come on. No. No. Bellerin. It's Pepe. Make the challenge. It's a great challenge from Mitchell. Absolutely fantastic. We have worked bloody hard today. Just a few more minutes work. And a very well earned point. And it's just over from Rob Holding. That's got to be it, hasn't it now? It's got to be. And that's it. It's a 2-2 draw. A damn good result against Arsenal. And you can see kind of what I mean there. It's interesting. I mean, XG wise, we matched Arsenal for much of that. We didn't have as many shots. We created some good chances, but we're scoring goals in this format. We're not scoring goals when we go in key highlights, and I don't understand that. Anyway, 2-2 draw is a pretty good result. I think, say we're unlucky. I don't think they were. I think a draw was the least we could have expected, or the most we could have expected from that. Corio is good, yeah. And we sit here in 10th place. So we've not lost any ground on Arsenal, which is important. And we haven't dented our confidence, which is also important. We now have games away at Chelsea, I think Manchester United as well, which is not easy. We've got a home game against Liverpool, I think, to come. We've already beaten them once this year, so that's kind of interesting. And then we're going to go all the way to the end of the season when we play Brighton and hope for the best. So a few games to go, a lot of away games. Most of them are away games against difficult sides. So we may not be picking up many more points this season. But finishing with Brentford and Brighton will be interesting. So yes, if you have enjoyed this, hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you for the final game of the season. Thank you very much. Goodbye.